Hello friends, this is Alan with Movie Guy 365, and at a recent event held by the Screen Actors Guild, the UHD Alliance has unveiled something called Filmmaker Mode. So here's how it's going to impact you in your TV viewing habits. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I put out videos every single day. You can also find me over Twitter and Instagram at MovieGuy365, as well as the Disney Magic Hour podcast. I will go ahead and leave a link for that in the description. All right, the Screen Actors Guild held an event just a few short days ago with the UHD Alliance making a presentation, and this alliance is consisting of many filmmakers and prominent names to boot. I mean, names like Christopher Nolan, Christopher McQuarrie, Rian Johnson, Ryan Coogler, Damien Chazelle, Martin Scorsese. The list of these directors that support this UHD Alliance is staggering, and it's honestly like a great thing for us Ultra HD collectors. Now, what they wanted to present is a long-standing problem with TV manufacturers is when the TV arrives at your home, especially nowadays, it's not even close to being set up properly. But what happens is, things like motion blur and, true motion or that soap opera effect are left to default on. And I know actors like Tom Cruise and even Christopher McQuarrie did a video last year saying, look, just disable this feature. It's terrible. It's not meant for movies. Nobody knows why they default this thing to on. It's kind of on demo mode. So whenever you go to like a Best Buy or something like that, when you're watching a TV, chances are that option is on. So of course it's going to allow for a little bit of a, ooh, wow, look how clear this thing is, the TV. But the problem is, since the manufacturers default to this, when you get it home, you have that on, a lot of times your TV is going to look like crap. And a lot of people don't notice or even care. According to this data, 80% of people don't change their settings of the TV out of the box. So, that being said, the UHD Alliance wanted to kind of have a fix for this problem. Trying to strong-arm the manufacturers into changing the settings based on their whim is different. It's not the thing that's going to win the manufacturers over. What is, though, is their plan, and I actually am fully on board with this idea. So what happens is there's such a thing called calibration, especially if you are a 4K collector, Blu-ray collector, hell, even DVD. Unless your TV is properly calibrated, it's going to not be looking the best it can. So, and a lot of people don't know how to even approach that kind of thing. But what every single TV does, especially now, and when you turn on the TV, it's like, oh, this is vivid mode, this is home mode, this is sports mode. I mean, there's alternate settings you could set. So it kind of pre-calibrates away. So if you watch primarily sports, you hit sports mode and you got sports. If you're a gamer, they have a game mode. And a lot of, I know PlayStation and Xbox worked with manufacturers trying to, fine tune and hone in on a good game mode. And recently, as a year or two ago, that was a thing for TV. So on my current TV, an LG B7A, if I hit game mode, that was actually pre-calibrated by, I believe, with help by Sony or PlayStation or Xbox. So what the filmmakers decided to do was, hey, why don't we just put a mode in, press it with one button, so anytime you watch a 4K disc or Blu-ray, you are going to get the director's intended vision of how the film is going to look. So getting all these directors to agree on a concise, mode is probably a task in itself. I would love to hear the story about that one. But filmmaking mode is going to be something that is going to be an option on apparently 2020 TVs and beyond. Now, there's only a few manufacturers on board, and I think they're important ones. We do have Panasonic, LG, and Vizio. Sony and Samsung have not joined in yet, but I have a feeling, and it's a matter of time before they will. So this is a cool option for people who don't feel comfortable, don't know what they really want to do with the calibration settings, because this is all stuff you can pretty much do manually. But filmmaking mode is going to be a separate mode in and of itself. Also, things like HDR and Dolby Vision, HDR 10+, these are going to overlay on top of these settings. So when you get a Dolby Vision grading over your filmmaker mode, that is how the director has intended for you to see the film. This is exciting news. I really like this idea. It's kind of like, meeting the TV manufacturers halfway, not strong-arming them to be like, yeah, it has to be this way out of the box. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a different preference on how they want to view the movie. But if you're a purist and you really want to see what the director intended, and as long as you have the equipment to back it up, you will be able to do such a thing. Even if you just have a 4K player that's semi-decent and you have the TV that has Filmmaker mode, you're going to be all set to go. You don't need any other, options. This is going to be available on all the HDMI ports. So, hey, you know what? I think this is great news. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to see if they add it to the firmware update for the current 2019 models. I think it's possible. If I hear anything, I'm going to definitely say something. I'll put it on the channel or on Twitter. But yeah, what do you think? Is this a cool thing or what? I think it's really awesome. I can't wait to see it in action myself. I'm hopeful. Let me know in the comments. And in the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. I'll put out videos every single day. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.